Okay, in this video, we are going to be making our cross cuts. So in the previous video, we made our 2 rip cuts, even though it didn't cut much off of the top, which is okay. And we now have 2 boards. One is exactly 2 inches wide and one is exactly 9 inches wide. And we are going to be making our cross cuts to then, by the end, have 5 boards, a leg, a top, and 2 stretchers. Okay, at this point, it's a really good idea to double check your measurements, because now we are actually going to be cutting on your lines. So if your lines are wrong, your parts would be wrong. The table saw was really nice because we had 2 ways of checking. We could set the fence and we could check our pencil lines. So here we have to trust our pencil lines. So you can use your sheet and look at those measurements again. And I actually want you to do this twice. So if you look at the bottom, 16, 16 and an eighth. Looking at your sheet, 25 and an eighth, 25 and a quarter, and then finally 35 and a quarter, or excuse me, 34 and a quarter, 34 and 3/8. I would actually want you to do this twice. So, and then again, come up here and check it, because if you're measuring off the end of the board, if it's the exact same down here and then the exact same up here, that means your end of your board and your line are parallel, so the line is perfectly straight. That's a way of, in case you made a mistake with your squares or something, you can check that. So again, you can use a tape measure, you can use a ruler, and you can check. And you can also do this where, at the end of the day, what are your parts going to be? You can see you need a 16 by 9, and then if you look over at the leg, you need a 9 by 9. So you could also do that as well. Kind of see if I can get an angle where you can see here, but again, checking to the end of one part, that leg should be 9 inches and that leg should be 9, and so on. So you could check the inside dimensions as well. Okay, so we're gonna make our first couple cross cuts, and we'll do that first on this board. So we'll go back over to our first miter saw. And I want you to lay the board out like this. I want you to make this cut first, this cut second, this cut third. That way you always have a safe amount to hold on to. Okay, if you came across this the other way, and you cut that off first, that off second, you'd leave yourself in a tough spot. So a little bit of prior planning can make this go a lot easier. Now, don't trust the laser. Having this tight up against the fence like you're supposed to, putting the laser right on that edge. If we bring this down, as you can see, just putting that laser on that one pencil line, that would not be, hopefully you can, let me see, I better double check my camera here. Make sure you guys can see what I'm seeing here. But anyway, ooh, that is a tough angle. But anyway, there we go. So having that laser just to the right on that pencil line, it looks like the laser is actually set the other way. So moral of the story, don't just blindly trust that laser. Put that back. Okay, so what I want to do is actually center that blade in between my 2 pencil lines, and hopefully I'm getting you a good angle. Anyway, so basically get the saw blade right in between the 2 pencil lines. You can bring the saw down as long as it's not turned on, that's still safe. And until you use a table saw a lot and you know exactly where the laser is and you can trust it, I don't trust the laser. We used it for our first rip cut, but that was because that was a rough cut. It didn't matter. This cut matters. We need an exact 9, 9, and a 16 for your project to come together. So again, we'll pull this out. We'll make sure we're tight up against the fence here because we want a nice square cut. Our left hand is in between those 2 verticals. Notice like I said, the hand position. Good down pressure, good pressure against the fence. This back part here, I'm kind of leaning my left shoulder into my part. I'm going to turn on the saw, let it get up to full speed, and then bring it down into my material. Okay, let that come to a complete stop. Here we go. Scrap goes in the scrap bin. Okay. And then we did learn that the laser went on that side, but again, I'm still going to check it. In between the lines. between the lines, looks good, okay. Tight up against the fence. Okay, there's one leg. Now this will be our last cut for this board, and that'll make our leg and our top. So right in between the pencil lines, looks good. Left hand 6-inch margin of safety. Okay. All right, now the ultimate test here. How good did we do? Because we need our legs to be the same length, right? Not bad. Pretty darn close. Pretty good for what we're doing. If they're off by just a little bit, like if I kind of show you, let's say, I'm not sure if check my camera angle here, but if you do see them off by, let's see, a little bit, I'll exaggerate here, that'll make the camera easy, you know, hopefully not that much, but if you're off by a little bit, there will be a step down the road we can fix it, so don't panic if it's off by a little bit. We'll fix that later. Okay, so that's those two boards. Okay, and now we have these two to do. Now remember, there should only be two here, and again, if you check with a ruler or tape measure, you should have a 16 and a 16. Again, some students may have made a mistake and accidentally made a line right here carrying this line over and then up to here. So again, make sure you have a 16 and a 16. Don't make a cut here by accident. Okay, so let's bring this over. This one, like I said, when we get to it, you'll learn 16 isn't super crucial. Once we get to the details of the stretcher, you'll see why, but still, good practice. Let's try to cut as accurately as possible. You might have noticed there that I didn't come all the way back and I just cut straight down. That's okay. You can do that either way with these shorter ones. You know, for this next one, I'll do it the other way. But anyway, so get that lined up, nice and square, everything. So yeah, coming out, you don't have to come all the way out to the 12 inches for these shorter ones. But again, you can either just come straight down, or if you're unsure if that's gonna make it all the way through the part, because if it's a little wider, it's always just a safe bet to come out maybe here. Okay. Let that come to a complete stop. Okay. How'd we do? Might have had something a little off, or maybe, oh yeah, my board was bad. That's okay. And again, not super crucial on these because we're going to be cutting those down shorter later. So I did keep this. If you want to, you can. It makes a good sanding block. You can put a piece of sandpaper, wrap it around here, and then when you pinch the sandpaper, it makes a good sanding block. So keep that if you want. Get your name on it. Okay, so there we go. We went from 2 pieces with this one to 5. Our next step is going to be laying out all the lines on the legs so then we can go to the bandsaw and make some cuts. So that'll be our next video.